welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at a potential side quest in There's Treasure Inside. A side quest, to me, as a gamer, RPGs, or D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, it reminds me of playing those different games. Whether you do video games, whether you do the role-playing games, D&D, it's one of those things that it's not pertained to the main quest, such as finding the 5 treasure boxes. It's something that's different, something else hidden. Easter eggs would be something that reminds me of a side quest. A great example of this, and I'll leave a link in there, is this video that talks about the Ready Player One. It essentially had these different notches inside different pages. And if you put it all together, then it went to a website, and then the website had some different instructions and so on. And then the end result, the prize was a DeLorean. And so in that, John Collins Black references Ready Player One, so I would be shocked if he had no idea about this hidden Easter egg. And that's seen a lot in the past and future box. And so again, if you're not familiar with RPGs or Dungeons and Dragons, go ahead and research those on your own. But ultimately, it's just an optional story or quest that you can get. And sometimes you get cool items or loot, or it's kind of like in one of those video games where you walk into a store, or there's a quest board, or a restaurant or something, and there's just an NPC that just talks about something like, they have a job and you don't have to be a genius to solve it. They'll give you a reward or something there. I keep referencing all of this. Let's take a look at what is this? Well, if you're looking at the front cover, you can see if you go to the other side, there's the side. Then at the very end, quest. So there's the side quest. Why am I highlighting these random parts of the book here? Well, I was working on a video trying to figure out some of the Appalachian Trail stuff. The compass was the same, and was going through all the different X's. So in that, this was highlighted to me when you line up that X on the inside. This is the big thing right here. Now, I'm going to kind of talk about a couple things that I think it might be, but ultimately, I don't know. I have been kind of looking at this, and it's interesting. Now, these are the two pages side by side. The X inside of the book is actually larger, so you would need to manipulate this in order to get it. I think that there would be a better, stronger case if it was something that you could take off the cover part and then put it over something, and then it shows like a hidden message or something. Again, this, you have to actually take it somehow and shrink the page in order for it to go there. Again, maybe there's some other way that you can kind of manipulate it there, but that's where I think using the digital portion to actually get this potential hidden message makes it kind of a stretch, because it seems that he wants it more of a, what he said, analog hunt instead of digital. However, if it is a side quest or something kind of extra, just like in Ready Player One, there is some digital things going on, so it could be that. Now, just to look at some pros and cons, always take it with a grain of salt, and wanted to at least put out what I think of it. I think that there's some pros because he gave out damaged sleeves. If you didn't have the sleeve, you wouldn't be able to see this treasure inside, and you wouldn't be able to actually do this. He also references in the books about D&D, Easter eggs, just like I was mentioning. I think all of those make it seem like this could actually be. Like he's familiar with what a side quest is, and the audience would potentially too. If it's something that's not in there, then it's like, well, might just be lucky why he chose theirs inside and quest. Now, cons do need, like I said, to resize the page. Also, the design was made by someone else, and it says the cover design. This X might be different, it might be the same, but either way, the design was someone else. You have to keep in mind, it wasn't just him. The first thing that came to mind was, well, if it's a side quest, what's on the side? And there's this random map that's there, and was thinking, well, maybe it's that. Went ahead and kind of did a poor job of photoshopping that stuff out. Not an expert in it, but then started looking for this thing. Probably like most things, take a look at the Discord server, the chat rooms, things like that. There's a lot of different places there, but a lot of people probably had a similar idea. What's this map for? And here, Jenny from Mysterious Writings, her link, and she has a lot of different treasure inside stuff is there. There is a fictional map found, and so I'll link this map as well, but it's pretty much 100% match in the area that was used. Again, there's more into it. So if we're talking crazy, which we kind of are already, like, could this map be something there? But from what I saw, it was made from a completely separate person, and you could buy it and use it for different things. And the person who used it found it on another person's site. So it's like, how connected could all these be? I don't think that much. So I don't think this map is going to be what it is, but I also don't want to say it's not and lead someone astray. The next thing that I saw on the side is, what if it could be something with this icon? And this is kind of, weird in the sense of, he said no digging, but has digging tools on there. Why is that? And just to label each of these are found in the book. This is for like the front of the book, the end of the book, and these are from the digital. This is what's on the ebook. It cuts off part of it, so it would only be kind of this part. You can kind of see here, this is an actual photo of the actual physical book. So there's kind of here's where it kind of bends into the book sleeve. There's some things to work with, but could there be something in here, some message or something that you have to do with it? But I haven't found anything outside of, could be. What it kind of came down to, and I pulled this from another video. Again, I'll have kind of the links of the older videos that'll stay on the Matttechtidbits channel. I kind of noted that there was different patterns of wear. And honestly, none of them really looked like the front cover one. Like, this is kind of the only wear, and then a little bit on the top. Again, you can go ahead and look for yourself. Kind of chapter 11 sort of matched, or one of these chapters, but really nothing jumped out to me as very similar. This one did kind of match 7. Kind of interesting in that standpoint. I mean, that would be the most potential match, but what does that mean? Who knows? Really, outside of this video, I haven't really seen things that would make it seem like there is, for example, a 6 treasure or a 6 something. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, there absolutely is. I just found that interesting that there are all these references in the book. We know that he's in the 80s. He knows this kind of lingo in my eyes. But again, when you see something, that confirmation bias kicks in, and it can lead you in circles. Could there be a side quest? Who knows? It's the stuff that I've done so far. I still think there could be something, but I don't know. So if you've gone on a similar rabbit hole, you know some more stuff about it, let me know. Thanks for watching. Do those social things. If you want more content like this, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any notes or things of value that you want to let me know or others know. Appreciate it. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.